Hafide, and welcome back to Weekend Edition. This is Rehash, where we recap the big stories of the past weekend. I actually want to start because it started off our week. There was a 3-year-old boy who was pronounced dead after he was hit by a car. This was a non-traffic fatality. That's kind of interesting because you think that because there's a car involved, it's a traffic-related fatality. But because it didn't happen on public highway, it's a non-traffic fatality. Again, he was hit by a 2004 Nissan Armada, and that's a very big car. I had to look it up. I was like, wow, that is a huge car. The medical examiner did the autopsy the following day and determined that the 3-year-old boy had died from a crushed head. And he didn't really see any other injuries, actually. I talked about that. Anderson Air Force Base was able to confirm that the victim was a dependent, and the medical examiner was able to confirm that the driver was the victim's father. So our condolences out to that family. Also, another story involving a car was the manhole. A man who passed away, a 62-year-old man who passed away after getting hit when he was doing work in a manhole. Police are still looking for that suspect. Suspect is at large. He or she was driving a Nissan Sentra, believed to be colored gold or beige. So if you have any information on that, you are urged to call Guam Crime Stoppers. So anyone else have lighter news to report?
Well, I guess I could go. Okay. It seems like I'm always talking about it every other week. And again, this is the second bill this term to repeal raises for everyone, basically, except the mayors and vice mayors. So Senator Michael Nicholas, along with Regine Biscoli and Selena Cruz Nelson, they introduced Bill 11, and this would repeal Public Law 32-208. Basically for all the raises. We spoke with some directors like the chief of police and the fire chief, and they were basically saying this is a sad day for government. This is taking us backwards, and they keep having to defend these raises. The acting governor, Ray Tenero, he also noted that it doesn't make sense for a governor to get paid less than the people he's responsible for. Again, this was introduced by Senator Michael Nicholas. No other bills that have been introduced since, including Bill 4, which is kind of similar, have been referred yet or even had a public hearing, so we'll see where this bill heads up.
Well, another issue that just keeps dragging on, maybe even a little longer than the raises, is, of course, Simon Sanchez High School. So there was another tour there this week, and it's kind of like the same old issues, but they're getting even worse. So there are 10 temporary classrooms that need to be shut down. So Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez said they are considering double session for next year because with all the delays to the rebuilding or reconstruction, the school won't be ready by then. So possibly a double session next year. And if everything goes according to plan, they're hoping to push this procurement forward and hopefully groundbreaking as soon as this summer, but we'll see.
Well, one of the stories that I did was related to the Department of Education. I did it on Friday. A father who has a 5-year-old son, he attends Price Elementary School. So he comes into school, his child's, again, 5 years old, he's autistic, he has a speech impediment, and he's enrolled in the Head Start program. So he went to pick up his kid, and he saw his son strapped down, tied in a wooden chair with armrests, and had urinated on himself. And so he was so upset, he called the police, reported his child abuse. So that's under investigation separately by GPD and DOE.
Okay, and if you have any news you want us to cover, again, more and more of our news is user-generated, submitted by you at home. You can email us at reporters@kuam.com or send us a message on Facebook. It's that easy.